Hello, y'all. Welcome back to Life Essence, y'all. Right? Hope everybody had a smooth 7. That's right. Got some videos, man, shoot for y'all that y'all would need to take and watch, take and understand what's going on. Alright? And I'll let you all know to take an aim. Use your conscience, man. So use your discernment. Alright? Let's get straight to the video.
Yes, this is actually happening, and scientists and people are very scared. The terrifying brain chip created by Elon Musk has scientists super scared as they are about to be surgically implanted in humans like you across the world. It is now almost ready for human trials and just got FDA approved. How about no? It's believed the first human to go through with this will have superhuman abilities. This doctor explains exactly how it works.
That pathway is damaged. Then the neural signals, the signals from the brain, aren't going to get down to move the muscles. But in many cases, the signals are still present in the brain. They're just not getting out. So if you reach in and put something that listens in to those neurons, and you know what's happening to the muscle.
It is said to help with blindness, ability to walk again, and help people with disabilities have a new life. 2 humans with Neurolink will be able to communicate telepathically with each other and will have access to all the knowledge in the world. Scientists are terrified over the long-term damage like infection and immobility this could cause on the mass public's brain. And if you go through with it, the damage might be too late to fix.
We put a chip in your brain to control your mind. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Concerns not alleviated.
Yeah, there you go. Step right up. Who wants one? No, so Neuralink, you'll be able to see Neuralink coming from a very long distance, because any device that you implant in a human you have to go through so many tests. It moves very slowly. You just do a few people at a time. You go to extreme lengths to prove safety. You have to go through the FDA approval, doing everything by the book. We're going far beyond what the requirements are of the FDA from a safety standpoint. The initial devices will really just be pretty basic. It'll be about restoring functionality to people who've lost their connection between their brain and their body. So you can imagine, like, if, say, Stephen Hawking could talk or communicate as fast as somebody with a fully functioning body. Mm-hmm. That would be amazing. That's our first application, is to restore functionality to quadriplegics, tetraplegics, and people who have just, for whatever reason, no longer have a connection between, or a limited connection between their brain and their body. The second application would be restoration of eyesight. So if somebody's gone completely blind, maybe even has lost the optic nerve, you can actually still directly stimulate the neurons in the visual part of the cortex. So you can give direct vision to the brain. Mm-hmm. And in fact, you could actually, depending upon what cameras you use, you could actually see in different wavelengths. Geordie LaForge from you could have that I actually watched an episode of Star Trek Next Generation with special effects compared to what we're used to, are not that great, but he's got the wraparound, glasses, and he can see in different wavelengths. So you can see ultraviolet, infrared, and that kind of thing. So you can actually do that. You could say you could see in radar if you want.
What's the long-term goal for it?
Ultimately, the idea would be to achieve a symbiosis between our biological mind and our kind of digital mind. So we're already kind of a cyborg if you think of your phone and your computers as an extension of yourself. Mm-hmm. In fact, if you leave your phone behind, it's like you have missing limb syndrome. You're like, where did it go? So the phone is a kind of an extension of ourselves. Like computer is. The various applications that we use are already an extension of self. So we are already a cyborg. It's just that the interface is with our eyes and our fingers. That interface, especially output, the rate at which we can type words into a phone or a computer, it's very slow. Our input is much better because the data rate from vision is many thousands of times, maybe 1 million times better than the rate at which we can output. So input is maybe, I don't know, roughly 1 million times better than output. So what a Neuralink device can do is improve that bandwidth, allow you to be sort of much more symbiotic with the AI extension of yourself.
Elon Musk yesterday just announced the first ever human to have a Neuralink implant.
I'm obviously the first person with the Neuralink implant.
You hear about this?
Oh, the chip?
Yeah. So there's one successful Neuralink person in the world right now.
Oh,
happened yesterday. But check this out.
Yeah.
Because there's a crazy theory happening. They put Neuralink into a calculator. It's like a numerology calculator, and it comes out with a number with all the different letters.
Word.
Now, so this is Elon Musk on Twitter, and he pretty much said the first ever human got Neuralink, right?
Okay.
Now, somebody put Neuralink, the name, into a gematria calculator. It's like a Greek numerology calculator.
Yeah.
Puts it in, and guess what the number is? Before continuing, I wanted to warn you guys. Their phones were being spied on. Click on this icon, then on more. If you see it, delete it immediately.
What, 7?
No, 666.
Oh, hell nah.
So people are saying that Neuralink, just like in the Bible, they say people will be implanted with the mark of the beast, which is 666. And since this is happening now, they say eventually everyone or a lot of people will be tempted to do it. Them getting that will be the mark of the beast. So that's like the end of times coming.
So wait, what does that Neuralink benefit to that person? Did you know?
So it's pretty much like having a phone in your head type shit.
Really?
Neurolink starts with a surgeon drilling a hole in your head about the size of a coin. Then a robotic arm carefully inserts the ultra-thin, flexible threads into your brain. These threads are finer than a strand of hair and are equipped with electrodes that directly interact with the cells in your
Hey, imagine if they put that in your brain and all you see is ads running through your head all fucking day. And then they try to upsell you afterwards, talking about, you want ad free? You got to pay.
The fact that I don't genuinely see enough people talking about this is concerning. Elon Musk, yeah, the one that's making $7 billion off of AI, taking all of our drinking water, is now looking to roll out Neuralink 2026. Yep. He has already been doing animal trials, and now that ICE is rounding up all of these immigrants, using that word very, very loosely, rounding up all these immigrants at these camps, they've been able to do human testing. And I guess this is how they were looking to institutionalize homeless and disabled people. But if you don't believe me, we can cut to the clip.
Neuralink to begin high-volume brain implant production this year. The company will also move to a streamlined, almost entirely automated surgical procedure in 2026, Elon Musk posted on X. Musk added that device threads will go through the dura without the need to remove it.
I don't trust Elon at all.
Oh, what's he doing?
There's a clip of him talking where he's talking about Neuralink, and he's saying that Neuralink can now take a snapshot. He compared it to like saving in a game. He was like, there's nothing in science that should prevent us from being able to take that same Neuralink chip and implant it into another biological being.
Yeah, this is not the movies. This is not a show. This is real life. This is real life. And they've been telling us our plan all along. I don't know if anybody watched The 100. Yeah. Okay.
We are so cooked, okay? Have you ever heard of neural dust? I'm sure you've heard of neural implants, but neural dust is a biocomponent that's about the size of a big grain of sand that you inhale, and it's supposed to help with people who have epilepsy, it's supposed to help with people who have diabetes, and it's supposed to help like nerve control with people with prosthetics. But it's made by DARPA, one of the most hellish organizations on the planet. And it's giving MK Ultra mind control. And you may think that's insane, right? But they are already manipulating our nervous systems through screens. Here's the patent for it. It's been around since about 2001. You know we are so fucked when we can't even eat the poisonous food that we are given that are at grocery stores. We can barely even watch the news because everything is a narrative and manipulation. And now I'm afraid to breathe oxygen. What a time to be alive.
The doctor would cut your scalp and remove a coin-sized piece of your skull if you agreed to become one of Elon Musk's guinea pigs. Then, a surgical robot inserts ultra-thin threads into your brain, connecting to your neurons. The small device is then placed in the opening. This device sends your brain signals straight to your computer, allowing you to control it with just brainwaves.
Elon Musk has just cured blindness in monkeys, but it doesn't do what you think it does. So Elon's announcement surprised everyone, because turns out Neuralink is moving fast. It was only in January 2024 when a human got a brain implant, and then in March, that human was playing chess with his mind. And now they restored eyesight in some monkeys. How is this possible? Neuralink's telepathy product translates brain activity into inputs on a computer, but you can do that with a cheap EEG, like the streamer did to play Elden Ring with your mind. Restoring eyesight takes data from the outside and inputs that through wires into your visual cortex. In theory, you don't even need an eye to use Neuralink's next product, Blindsight, and eventually this could surpass human vision. But right now the resolution is low and
Right, I'd like to thank everybody, man, for following my channel. Right, all my subscribers, everyone who liked my channel, everyone who's been sharing my channel. That's right. Everybody make sure that your notifications is on so you know when next video is posted. That's right. Take a follow, right? I'll keep all the information, man, coming on out, man, as I receive, right? See you on the next video. Have a smooth 7.